Greetings, fellow Vaultures. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 49, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Come on, centipede. So I'll just have Eric get ready to camp that. There you are. Oh! Didn't realize Arclight was out here. Jump! To the battery bank! Oh, man. Nothing like farming centipedes. Loink! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to turn on all these pods here to see if any of them need meat. Oh, I also forgot to paste into agros too. So some of them need to be filled. And while we have the insect meat available, we might as well fill them up. So the ones that are full, I'll turn off. Hey, hydrate. Cheers, Icarus. Okay, 1 hour. Luciferium. So there's the toxic spirocite. And... Oh! Oh, right. I was like, what happened to that? Yeah, I moved it up here to butcher insects. So here's my Luciferium for it. Nice. I like the price is right. Zayla, you are going to eat insect jelly. And then you are going to go destroy that for me. So, Fangface and Zayla. Go. The option to build vault walls, I think, would be too OP. Yeah, that's not really all that balanced. I mean, it sounds awesome, but it sounds awesome because it's not balanced. Alright, so now I have 2 constructors at level 20. That's awesome. Launch at edge. How many plasteel walls equal to a vault wall? So a plasteel wall is 840 HP, and a vault wall is 20,000. So, almost 24 vault wall, plasteel walls would equal a vault wall. They're 24 times stronger. So I guess if there's... The thing is, just increasing it to 24 times the cost isn't fair because they take less space, right? Like 24 stacked plasteel walls is an incredibly large footprint. So even bringing the cost of a vault wall up 24 times is still, in my opinion, not enough. Where are you even firing at? You can't see me. Get out of here. You know what? I'm so offended that you shot me that I'm going to blow you up with your whole family. They seem to be chasing me, which is odd. Piss off, goobers. I think my best bet, actually, because I'm not going to be able to destroy the site before the my visibility goes down, is to down enough of them for them to flee. There, now they're fleeing, and I could just focus on the tox spew. I'd pick up the meals, but they don't really matter. Pack to survival meals last forever. They last a long time. Yeah, the other thing that's not balanced, I think, if I skimmed your comment correctly, is the regular vault walls are so difficult because they take so long to repair. But if you could just break them down and rebuild them instantly, that's super not balanced as well. So there's multiple reasons why building vault walls from scratch is kind of ridiculous. Because they're super labor intensive to repair in this mod. Alright, so they're all fueled up. Even agros. Awesome. That's a lot of uranium I don't need. The next centipede should be coming out 0.4. Okay. We got a little bit of time left. Yeah, the ambush at the Toxic Spear was the unknown threat. Alright. New priorities. You vote. I do it. What you think we should do? Search for more vaults, quest, attack a settlement, or something that you suggest? Bionic Eye for Zayla just got made. So that's left. Get that installed. And we're working on the ear now. But we're probably working on advanced components and then the ear. Kellyan, are you a good enough doctor? 138%? Yeah, you're fine. Now, the other problem I'm going to have is a lack of food because people aren't hauling to the hoppers. So the hoppers aren't important. And then this is important, so I'm going to drop this to preferred so people actually stock into the hoppers. Or, alternatively, I could put the hoppers as critical. And that way we can eat again. Alright, trying to put everything back. Hey, Yoda. You want some more pets? There you go. Now you can actually see him. Oh, here comes another. Do I have room? Yes, I do. Eric, sorry to wake you up. But you're uniquely suited. And there's 2 more yet to be assembled. But I don't really have room for them at the moment, so I think I'm just going to clear the mech cluster and call it done. Unstable power cell. Ooh. I'll put there. And I will stick that behind uranium walls and uranium door. Cluster cleared. And we're generating a considerable amount of power from all the centipedes that I abducted. Why do you feel that most of the pawns are naked under their armor? They're actually not. They have plenty of armor underneath. I know, it's surprising. Oh boy, that's a lot of chem fuel. And Soot! I like the emotes. You're still in here, Soot, by the way. Where are you? Here you are. You're still frozen on ice. Maybe one day you'll see the light of day again. You're surprised that I'm not using deep storage? I never use deep storage. Oh, more Heal Mech Serum. I never use, I tend not to use mods that just, like, make it easier on me. I don't use mods for the sake of easiness, because I'm right now playing on harder than losing is fun. So, like, mods that just make it easier are defeatist. They defeat the whole challenge. And that's why you'll pretty much never see me use mods that just lower the difficulty, because it's the exact opposite of what I'd want to do. So we're going to search more vaults. I'm going to bring my Smash Trio, or actually it's a duo now, because Addy is preoccupied. Yep, so Guero and Noob will go. Their needs are fully met right now. Can they fit in one pod together? No. Noob is like ridiculously heavy for some reason. Whatever. I'll send them in 2. Yeah, more or less, the mods that I use are user interface mods, like the weapons for the loadout here, or numbers, which is just a mod for menus. Things like that. Pretty much never do I consider using mods that just make things more convenient. That's not something that you'll see me do. So, new recruit and complex caper. So the complex is some ancient complex that I could head to. There's 4 of them that I already know. I've just not really been doing them. But they might not be a terrible thing to do if we want to get a lot of leather. Because the ancient complexes can have a lot of material for us to craft. Alright, electric mending. Electric smithy. Yeah, I also lost my tailor. I'll probably not end it leaving there. So, what's your name? Ivisivine? Ivisvine? Ivisivine? Trigger happy asexual. Good shooting skill. They're an assassin that shoots for vital organs, but they hallucinate constantly. They're also 70, so they have a bad back. Okie dokie. Still a bad temperature in here? Yeah, it's a bad temperature on purpose for me to process all of the insect meat. It's intentional. I have the cooler here at full blast so that these corpses don't rot. So I know that we're crafting slower, but whatever. It's better in the end. Oh, she must be a drug addict too. No, she's not a drug addict. She just happens to have yayo and go juice on her. Okay. Well, I think I got everyone's, at least outer clothing, colored correctly. Kellyanne is missing pants. And Thomas is missing pants. So I ought to make some pants eventually. TDS doesn't equate to harder difficulty, though. Maybe not, but in my opinion, part of the challenge of living in a limited space, because of course, one of the challenges of this series is that we have to live in the vault. So one of the challenges of living in a vault is that you have a finite amount of space available to you. So installing mods that allow you to make your space more efficient are mods that are absolutely against the whole purpose of the challenge, right? Really? Another binge? Alright, I'm just gonna shock him. Sorry, aggro. Alright, how's our needs? We have food needs unmet. Glitch, let me tell you, I miss you. So much easier to go through these with a glitch available to me. So why is he such in a terrible mood? 3 of his friends died, he's in pain because of the Mechanites. He wants a supercharge, which is really his fault because these chargers are full. And has really high expectations because he's the leader. Sounds like he's whiny to me. Oh, you were referring to the hygiene mod? Yeah, the reason I took out the hygiene mod is, given all of the travel that we do, having to set up latrines everywhere we go was kind of just tedious and annoying, and you're right, stateless, that's why it was removed. Because it was adding no value. It was just a nuisance, in other words. I hate this vault layout. There's so much garbage between me and the actual entrance. Sadie's out in about a week, 6.5 days. Let's sling some garbage. Simple meals, pemmican, insect jelly. And then I'll do another sling afterwards. Another thing I have to do before I forget, because it was pretty clutch, is fire foam poppers. Just stick them everywhere. Oh! Ah, another sealed vault just expired. Something overdue. Either of you guys construct? No. In order to speed up our recovery, sleep recovery, rest recovery rate, I'll have them build some beds before they go to sleep and stick these beds inside. Bring your own bed, BYOB. Well, I think our kin fuel shortage is good. Very solved. So, bills. We want button-down shirts and pants. So I'm going to make pants first. We're going to make until we have 2. They're going to be 95 plus, excellent plus, only allowed ingredients, and we'll kick the first ones off of Thrumbo fur. Because we have some pantsless people. And when we make them, just drop them. And then we'll do the same for the shirts. Legendary pants. Aggro? You already have legendary pants. Never mind. Now, I know it's not ideal temperature in here, but I'm going to keep it cold until the lasting insect meat is used or moved. But I think we're good to move this down here and get ourselves fine meals again. So for mending, we want mend apparel and mend armor. So mend apparel is going to be anything excellent plus that is... You don't mend 99s or 100s, but whatever. Pants and button-down shirts. So this I will rename to mending pants and shirts. And then this is going to be mending armor. Mend cat helm and locust. And as you can imagine, excellent cataphract helmets and locust armor. And do this forever. Puppy treats. Thanks for the reminder. Hey, Madman and Highland Timber. Thank you for the sub and the resub. Here, you got 2 treats and you get a free Yoda cam. How's that sound? A mea culpa for not noticing in time. So am I just about out of steel? It does appear that way. So let's go get some. Guero. Get smashing. We're almost through this door. Evisivine is slowly dying due to the lack of food. So let's drop her some pemmican. And then this is one of the layouts where you have to like cable things up annoyingly because there's no batteries available to us. So I'm going to have Noob build that. We're still hauling stuff in from the mech cluster. Takes a while, doesn't it? I don't need to worry about, I don't think Tainted Apparel mending jobs. I mean, maybe, but I doubt I have too many of them, even in the base, because I don't keep them. But I'll double check. All right. Research is done. Oh, she's hallucinating. So she's shooting at no one. We have a social fight for my 2 travelers. The problem with this is if I tend to send them together and they hate each other, they're going to just keep fighting, which is going to be a eventual problem. But, well, whatever. They want to punch each other. I guess they can. So I'll get rid of the bio-coded and tainted. Not that there's such thing as bio-coded, but, well, whatever. Nope, don't shoot me. She sees ghosts, let's call it. All right, next load. Trying to get rid of more junk. We're going to go with lizard skin. Some of this clothing will repair, like the legendary wool pants. Actually, I don't really have bison wool, so I'm actually going to send them away. It's not a material that we keep stockpiled. And then I'll get rid of some of the cataphract armor and recon armors that we're just not wearing. Launch. You guys seem to like Yoda, so I'll leave him up. I mean, everybody loves Yoda, right? 'Tis a requirement. All right, let's have them tend one another, because we got pretty bruised. Might as well start recovering. So this is the room that I needed to get to for the broadcast station hack. And I'm going to have her start hacking at her whopping 0 intellect, so that my guys can continue to bash things and gain access to additional facilities. So I'm going to start making the pants out of plain leather, because I'm sort of out of other nicer materials. I have a little bit of thrumbo, but it's kind of not renewable unless I get visited by thrumbo. I still don't have a bed here other than this ancient bed, but I guess they have the 2 beds that they made that aren't a terrible substitute. And there we go. Izvizivine finished hacking. We'll have her hack the casket. So we've got ourselves no new things that we wanted. All right. I guess what I could do in the future is to send someone that can phase through walls, like I believe Icarus or Addy, who's currently in Regen Pod, to scope out the vault first, and then if there isn't parts that I need, I'll just go home. Hey, buddy. That will speed the process up, because I really don't need to be looting them. Viper, thanks for plugging Discord. Yeah, if you like it, come over to Discord. There's always more content. Oh. You're stuck with me now for a minute. He'll be back. So what I'm doing here is this will be for the mending tables. This will be cataphract helmets at excellent plus locust armor, pants, shirts, there we go. Yeah, he's been dog-napped. Don't cry. He'll be back. Oh, and yeah, we're mending. Nice. So this is sort of a quick count of the spare armor that we have that we can mend up. So like these pants and the shirt are all set, and then once mended, wow, take to best stockpile didn't even work. We just dropped it. Interesting. So the last thing I want to do over here is to open up this cryptosleep, figure out who's in it, and then for you all to decide if we're keeping either of the occupants. How are the other doggies? They're good. They're probably busy if Yoda is gone. They're all going potty or something. Legendary pants. Nice. So at this point, the ancient cooler can be turned off or unplugged. And we can get the base up to a normal temperature again. One thing I forgot to do is these two, I failed to set them up as the proper food. So they've been going a little batty because I've been keeping them from eating. My bad. Oh, and now Noob is like broken the cables in the base. Alright, so here we are. We've got Smarty, who's not smart, although he claims he's too smart. Hey, Tusk, come here. Hey, girl. But he's a good constructor, very good artist, misogynist with powers of genius intellect. Okay, he's smart. And he's really fast, too. Super speed and genius intellect, but he's hypersensitive to pain and he's deaf. Are we keeping either of the two new Vaultures? Of course, as a reminder, this is at a cost of removing others. And the people that weren't wearing pants previously ought to be wearing pants now. X-Squad, thanks for the resub. The thing with Genius Intellect is our research tree is literally done. So I think it goes without saying, we don't really need a genius, as we've completed all the research we need to complete. Let's see here. What am I going to load? I can load up the chem gens, and that's about it. There's really not much. I don't care to actually do any of the hauling right now. So chem fuel, meals, plasteel, steel, medicine components, chem gens, and marine armor. What I can start to do is actually just smelt down armors that I don't care to keep. It's not a terrible idea. Is there any heaters here? Yeah, there's some heaters. I'm going to send the heaters as well. Watch it! God, she keeps shooting everything. And then, looks like we're going with no, I'm not keeping them. But I'll pull the trigger on that once it's done. Okay, nope. Still have more hauling to do. I've got to say, my guys are not going for the neural superchargers like they should be. These chargers are all powered up and ready to provide. And as you may have noticed, no one actually has the benefit at the moment. Where's my other battery? Oh, did I ship it? Might have shipped it. All right, Guero. Haul, please. Glitch. The last infestation was already cleared before Glitch's demise. Okay, we're almost all loaded up. Just a little bit more a little bit more steel, and we'll be done. Aggro's idle. Oh, because Eric's making the ear. So pants are done. Button-down shirts. Don't we have 2? Make sure that they're 95 plus. Make them out of thrumbo, plain, or cloth. I'm saving the hyperweave for, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saving it for. Alright, another random gift bag. Send the Yayo. Send the skip shield. The damaged Persona core. 3 of the reinforced barrels. And some clothing that we're not keeping. Done. Whoa! Already launched? Already loaded? Okay. Smarty must not be a hauler, no. That's why this is taking a little bit longer. But we're almost loaded up. Looks like our guys got a little idle, though. So I'll give them some more steel mining to do. I don't need to... No, I'm not going to reform the ideology because our... I could remove our researcher, I guess. You know, one thing I don't have is a shooting specialist, though. So, Icarus, let's, yeah, let's role change you. Now that I don't need the researcher. But the thing about the researcher is they are really good at hacking as well. So I could keep him as a researcher. I guess I'll have you vote. Should I keep a research specialist? Yes, no, no, and use dev mode to remove the role and add something else. All right. Have you vote on that? I don't know the answer, but I'm sure you guys do. All right, so this looks loaded up. Let's launch to home. And then set to load Guero, Noob, and the heaters. And then Visivine and Smarty are going to be sent as well. All right. So once you're done voting on that, I'm going to poll you all about next priority. Looks to me like my butcher creature needs doing. Oh, and the bionic ear is done. That was for Kellyan, I believe. Oh. Breachers. Oh, there's a lot of them, too. Hi, you guys are cute. You're real cute. Want to annoy Viper? Type Discord. And tell everyone to join the community before he can. Alright, you guys want me to add dev mode. What should the next priority be? And then I'll ask you about the role. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the ritual to remove the role from Icarus, and then I'll... Because I don't want to cheat and remove the role without it costing me anything. This is not ending well for these guys. They're all but done. I didn't even put on the red light. No need to Roxanne me. Bye, Breachers! What is the big red blast? Laser eyes. Sort of like a triple launcher superpower that we have. That would be the easy way to explain it. Oh my lord, we have so much chem fuel, I don't even have spots for it anymore. That is a lot of chem fuel. Alright, questing. So, the quests would be either the component mining site, which is around for about another week, or an ancient complex. There's 4 of them. There's no other quests available to me other than those 2. The search more vaults is self-explanatory. Attacking a settlement, very self-explanatory, I'd like to think. It seems to me like I still am missing spare locus armor, so we're working on that. Alright, questing it is. Let me first do the role change. So, Icarus is going to get none. Removing technician role. I'll just pick 5 people at random to attend. It will obviously make him upset because he's losing his role, and then I'll have you all vote on what role I'm adding dev mode. So that was successful. So if we go into dev mode here, let me save first so I don't screw things up. And what we could do is we could just ditch the research role. So I could either do melee specialist, plants specialist. Well, actually, what's within our I don't think we'd technically be able to add any. I have a shooting operator only because this is not a preset. Yeah. Well, I'll just pull everything. So, what new role to add? We're using dev mode, so it doesn't really matter. Production, mining. Animals or medical? You can pick. And yes, I have played with fluid ideologens before. As chat points out, that was the whole Architect's preface. The whole premise of the series was fluid. Now, I'm not going to need all of these chem gens on to keep the power on. So I'm going to turn off the ones that I don't need. And actually, maybe I'll nudge it 1 tile over so that we can walk through it more easily. That means I need to wire it up from the other side. All right, with none of this on, we're in the whole 10k power. That's a lot. I'm not sure why it's so much. I know I have a lot of superchargers that's 13 times 4, and a lot of hydroponics. Yeah, that probably adds up. That probably adds up. Bobo, by the way, thank you for the resub. I failed to mention that. So we'll keep some of these on. I also want to keep the chem fuel away from any powered networks so that there's no likelihood of accidental explosions. And it looks like you guys want a production specialist. Oh boy. Alright. That's going to be OP. It's probably the most OP role there is, but I'm down. Alright, we can have 2 production specialists. Just so that you know what it does. A production specialist, or make ore, really. Let's do... Vault crafter. I don't know. So what it allows you to do is your construction speed goes up by 50%. Your general labor speed goes up by 50%. You get 1 + 1 quality to anything that you craft or construct. So it's good for crafters and constructors. We have Aggro, who's both crafting and constructing, but we'd have to lose his role as leader for him to take that. Whether it's necessary or not, I don't know, but when coupled with Masterful Craft, it means that everything he crafts gets a +3, which means everything's just going to be legendary, basically guaranteed. And then the other people that could contend for that would be Eric, who is our secondary smith. He has a skill of 16, so that wouldn't be bad. Or any of the constructors. Again, Eric or Zayla. So only Aggro, Eric, and Zayla should be considered. So here, who should be the production specialist? And the top 2 of these 3 choices will get it. Thank you for tuning in to the Vaultures, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 10th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my community on Discord, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.